where I take an interview of my friends, my family members, and many other people. And today I'm going to be taking an interview of my Mosi. Not her real name. Her real name is Palak Arora.
Hi Sam Music people.
Make sure to like and subscribe and click the notification bell so that you never miss any of these videos. But before we start, can you tell a little more about yourself?
Sure Sam. So my name is Palak. Sam knows me by my house name, which is Little Mosi, and I live in Pune, very near where Sam lives. I work for a company where we work in the oil and gas industry, and maybe you would like to know more about it.
Okay, so look, sounds like you have a very important job.
Maybe.
Okay, the first question is, why did you decide to come to this point?
To this point in my work life?
Yeah. How
Okay.
did you reach?
So what I do, I need to tell you what I do before that. So if you know how cars run, what do we put in cars for making them run?
Oil.
Yes. So we use fuel, which is mainly petrol and diesel. So to run those cars, you need to put in petrol, diesel, but that petrol and diesel comes from underground the earth, subsurface. It's below the surface of the earth where you're walking right now, where you're sitting right now. So can you look down and tell me if there's oil below you?
I don't know.
So we need to do some surveys, and there are a lot of electronic stuff involved on the computer that we need to do, and then we finally realize that okay, here maybe we might have some oil and we can drill here and get the oil, or maybe not. So that's what my work is. So I think it's very interesting, and that's why I got into this.
Okay, that's very interesting actually. Okay, next question I guess. The next question is, what kind of trouble did you have to go through to get till this point?
Okay, so it is very competitive out there. There are a lot of people who want these very few jobs that are available, and it's kind of a harsh environment in which we have to work in. So we might have to go into the desert, or we might have to go in the middle of the ocean to look for oil. It could be just anywhere. So I think those are the challenges that we face usually in our job.
Okay, so now I know that you go through a lot of challenges.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the next question. Next is, since we are in the middle of COVID, how is your work and your life going?
Okay, so whatever I said till now is a very generic thing. What I usually do is I sit on my laptop and I work on it. So my main challenge these days is that I did not have the opportunity to go out of my house, take some rest. Every time I was on my laptop, I was working. Every time I wake up, I get an email, a call, or some work, and before I'm going to bed, also there's some work. So there was no differentiation between my work and my home life, my personal life. So that was one challenge. The other things were like cooking by myself, washing the utensils, washing my clothes, all of those things. Because I live here alone without family, so yeah.
Until you came to move in with us for a week.
Yes, that's right. And then I enjoyed.
Yeah. Let's go to the next question. And yes, he did move in for a week. Yeah. The next question is, it must have been very difficult. Are you really hoping to get back to your normal life pretty soon?
Yes, I think more than that, I'm hoping that world gets better and everybody's better in the world. But yes, it will be good to go out, go to your office and meet friends, go to some parties, go to some restaurants, eat pizza, eat McDonald's. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm waiting for that.
You're waiting to eat pizza and McDonald's even though you can order it.
But I don't want to order it during COVID times.
Okay. Next question. Okay, the next question is, how well did you use your time during COVID? Did you learn something new, or did you do something interesting at home?
I actually did a lot of painting, and I usually feel I'm not good at that artistic things. So even I feel I can't draw a straight line without the help of a ruler. But I did a lot of paintings. I think I made around 50 or 60 paintings. So that was a lot of good time that I enjoyed. I watched a lot of TV. I did a lot of baking. I learned cooking a lot of new things. And I did a lot of walking. That's it, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Next. Okay, let's go on to the next question. Now, before we go to the activities, this is something which Nani and Nanu, I hope, would like to know is, when are you going to get married?
Why are you so interested in getting me married? Do you want to buy a lot of things and have fun at the party?
I'm not interested.
You're not interested?
I'm just asking you a question in an interview.
Yeah, okay. So maybe when COVID situation gets better, and then we can have a big party and we can invite everybody, then I will get married.
Okay, I'm waiting for that now. Okay, next let's do an activity.
Okay.
And the activity is a tongue twister.
Oh my god, I'm very bad at that.
Okay, so the tongue twister is ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
So ice cream, you scream, we scream, we all scream for ice cream. Oh, I messed it up the first time. Okay, I'll try again. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Was that wrong?
Just read it one time.
Okay.
Do it slowly.
Okay. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
And
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, blah, blah.
Okay, let's just go to the next activity, which is, I'm going to give you one word and you have to tell me any childhood or adult incident which figures with that one word.
Okay.
The first word is Norway.
Norway. Okay, so I used to study in Norway. I've lived there for about 2 years. And
Can you make it go a little slower? I did not understand you.
Sorry. So I used to study in Norway. I lived there for about 2 years. And incidents, I used to really love watching Northern Lights from my bedroom. Because, do you know what is Northern Lights?
No.
Okay. So these are those blue and green waves, sort of
Like
rays that you see in the sky.
Like in the movie Thor.
Yeah, probably that's what it is.
Okay.
And there's a whole scientific reason behind why they exist. But it's so cool to watch, and people from all across the world come and travel to Norway to watch it. And sometimes they're so unlucky that they come and try to watch it, but it does not happen. But I was really lucky and I used to see it from my bedroom, so it was so much fun.
Did your mother ever scold you because you were not sleeping and just looking at the lights?
They were more like you remember when you were a child, you had stars on the roof of your room?
I don't remember.
Okay, you probably don't. But you had stars on your roof and used to sleep while looking at them. So the Northern Lights were like that for me.
Okay, let's go to the next word before we get distracted.
Okay.
The next word is aeroplane.
Aeroplanes. Okay, so some incident related to aeroplanes. So once I was landing, I was in a flight from Delhi to Pune, and there was a lot of turbulence and we were all getting very scared. I generally get very scared when you know the plane just shakes a little bit also. And then there was a lot of turbulence that day, and when we landed, so we landed like this, we touched the ground, yes, and then we bumped off and then we fell like this. It was like a free fall and we all were so scared and we all shouted.
How up did you go?
I don't know, but it was a good free fall. I could feel it in my stomach.
Did you puke?
No, but I was really scared.
Okay, I wish that you told me that you puked on one passenger. That would have been funny.
That would have been so embarrassing.
Okay, the next one after aeroplane is movies.
Movies. I love watching movies, and I used to go to the theaters and watch them very often before the lockdown, and now I watch them a lot on TV. So movies. So you know, when I was really young, I was about 5 or 6 year old or maybe 8 year old like you, I got lost outside the theater. So I was with my family, that is your mother, and then your mother and my mother's your mother and my mother. Anyway, So there was your mother, and then there was Nani and Nanu, and we were supposed to leave together, but I ran and went to Nanu in the parking, and when somehow I couldn't find him, and then I got separated from them, and there were so many people, and then I got lost. And then suddenly on the road I could see somebody on the similar scooter like we had, that we were using to, we had used to come there. And I thought it's them, and they left me and they forgot me. So then I ran behind them on the main road. You know, there were so many cars and trucks, so much of traffic. I was just running in the middle of the road. Just imagine an 8-year-old or somebody who's running on the middle of the road behind them to call them and ask them to stop. But it was not them. Then they finally spotted me and they pulled me on the side, and then we met again.
That was pretty interesting. And I'm sure that you were scared. Yeah.
Did you ever get lost somewhere? Did you feel you got lost?
In school one time when my parents weren't there, I was trying to find a bus and I was not able to find it, and the bus was leaving, and I found out that they were going in front of mine slowly because few other children had to come in the bus. Okay, and everyone thought that I was absent. That's why I had to run quickly in the bus and then knock on the door, and I went inside the bus.
Oh, you got saved.
Yeah, but that was scary.
Yeah.
And now let's just go to the another.
Okay, sure.
Okay, there are only 2 more left.
Okay.
And the second to last one is hostels.
So when I was studying so after I did my class 10th, I started living in hostels, because I studied after that. Everything I studied was outside of where my parents' home is. And yes, I might have a lot of stories about hostel, and your YouTube video will be too long then. But you know what's the most interesting thing I've learned in hostels?
No idea.
Do you like Maggie?
Yeah.
Do you like eating Maggie?
Yep.
So we were not allowed to have any electronic instruments or gas or anything in our hostels. So I used to get hot water, really hot boiling water from the mess, and I used to have my own cup or a mug in my room. I used to pour that, and then I used to put Maggie, and I used to make Maggie with just hot boiling water without any gas or anything. It tastes different, and you should try it. Just put hot boiling water and Maggie and masala, everything, and just cover it for 2 minutes.
People at home, you're free to try this. I'm pretty sure that they don't taste good, but
no, it does. You get used to that taste.
Okay.
But I love it.
So the last word is God.
Oh my God! You know what? There's a Friends character. There's a series called Friends, and in that there's this character who's very irritating, and she used to say, she had this pet dialogue of saying, "Oh my God!" And then she used to laugh like something of that sort.
That's the person who loves Chancellor.
Oh yes, you watched Friends.
Yes, I do.
That's nice. Yes.
Just give me another.
Let's
Do this God one again, please tell us about it.
Oh my God! But I do believe in God, and I think it's
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Let's just do. Well, thanks for coming on Sam Knows It. Is there anything you would like to say to the Sam Knows Iters?
Well, I'd like to say enjoy, stay safe, and don't go outside till COVID is over. Watch YouTube, watch Sam Knows It.
And make sure that if you are a kid, then definitely don't go outside. And if you are going outside because it's necessary, then wear a mask. And when you come back, and make sure that when you come back home to sanitize your hands. Okay, so that no germs come in, and if anyone sneezes on you, make sure that you always have a hanky on you.
Or a mask.
Yeah. Well, make sure to like and subscribe and turn the notification on, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.